In this episode, I want to share 3 benefits of doing small live workshops on Zoom, even if you have a small following. Hey guys, it's Aiko. I'm an American English pronunciation coach and business coach based in Hawaii. So before I go into today's topic, I have a PDF guide for you to learn some ideas to reach 6 figures with a small following, a narrow niche, and high ticket offers. And I actually reached 6 figures as an English pronunciation coach when I only had 150 people on my list. And I am sharing how I did it because a lot of people ask me, like, how do you do that? You only had 150 people on your list. Because, some people have 10,000 people on their lists and then, they have not made 6 figures. It's like, okay, so I want to share how I did it because I have some tips that you can take away and you can actually model my business system and then you can actually try it out. All right, so you can get the PDF guide in the description box, so make sure to get it. And I'm gonna talk about 3 benefits of doing Zoom live workshops, even when you only have a small following, or it's gonna be really powerful to do live workshops because you only have a small following. So I have been doing live workshops on Zoom so many times, almost like once a month, and this is how I reached 6 figures actually. So because I kept doing the live workshops. All right, so the first benefit that I'm gonna share is that you can actually learn about every single participant that comes to your workshop. That's a huge benefit for you because I almost know like almost all the people on my list. And then I actually asked them where they found me and how, what they want to learn from me, kind of stuff. I do the survey to my list and then I actually learn about them. I really want to know every single person on my list. And then when they actually come to my workshop, I actually want to learn about every single participant. So I actually make a list. Like, for example, I just had a business workshop last week, and then I actually made a list here on my note, and I wrote down the names uh, of the participants who signed up for my live workshop, and then I try to learn about them. And then during the workshop, I actually write down each person's name, and then I actually write down what why they're joining, what they want to do, what they are doing, stuff like that. What their goals are. Like I actually write down on my note and I try to learn about every single person at the workshop because I only have a small following, right? So the benefit is because my following is really, really small, I actually get to know every single person. So, and then I'm doing Zoom workshops. I'm not using a webinar option, right? So that means that I can actually see them. I encourage them to turn on their camera so that I can actually see them, meet with them on Zoom so that we can greet each other, right? So that's how I do it. So that's one benefit that you're gonna have. Yes, your workshops are going to be really small. Do not get discouraged though. Do not get discouraged by the number of participants that sign up or that actually show up. Do not get discouraged. It's okay. Sometimes I decided to promote my workshop, and sometimes no one signed up, and that's okay. Sometimes 2 or 3 people signed up, but then no one showed up at the workshop. I had so many experience in the past, and then that's okay. That sometimes happens. That's okay. That's because your following is really, really small. So it happens. But do not forget about your long-term goal. Do not let this short-term promotion or something discourage you, because your long-term goal is somewhere else. Put your heart to get there. Do not get discouraged by the fact that no one showed up or no one signed up. Don't worry about it, just keep going. And the benefit number two is that you can actually interact with every person at the workshop. So for example, like last week, I had a business workshop, and then about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people showed up. See, I remember because I wrote down every person's name here on my note, and then writing down their goals and stuff. And then the workshop was really interactive. So I asked them yes, no questions. I asked them to put their questions in the chat. I asked them to actually unmute themselves and then speak up or ask questions or share their comments or share their insights, share their experience, share their struggles, blah, blah, blah. And then they are so comfortable doing it because the workshop is really small. If 100 people showed up at my workshop, I don't know if those people would have spoken up, right? So sometimes, yes, big workshops will give people more like a different experience, right? But then small workshops will give people a different experience, more intimate, intimate, right? More intimate. I can't pronounce it. More intimate and more interactive. So I highly recommend that when you do a workshop, and then if your following is really small, if your list is really small, the workshop is going to be really small. So make sure you put some questions out there or let them have some experience of speaking up. Because people want to be heard, right? People want to be understood. People want to share their experience. So make sure that you make some interactive workshops so that your workshop is going to be really successful. And lastly, you get to practice coaching people right there. So last week I had 8 people. 2 of them were my clients, current clients, paid clients, right? And then 6 people were new. And then so it's good that I get to practice coaching them. So telling them what they can do or let them share their struggles, and I coach them right there so that people can learn and watch, right? And then I actually get more experience of coaching them. So this is actually why I do live workshops like this, because I want to have more experience of coaching people, right? So it's sometimes I feel like I'm doing the workshops for myself because I'm getting so much out of it. So make sure when you plan something, and especially when it's free, make sure that you get something out of it, because it's really important. If you're doing this, everything for other people, you will get really exhausted. So make sure that you are doing, like, you are making content for yourself, or you're doing your live workshops for yourself, for your experience, for your joy, for your happiness, for your business is for yourself, right? For your life, right? So make sure that you get something out of it. And then sometimes I wanna share one thing before I finish this episode. So sometimes I had only one person showing up at the workshop. So at that moment, I'm like, okay, so only one person. So I tell that person, hey, you are so lucky because I get to focus on you today. I'll make sure that you get the most out of the content. You see this? So maybe a lot of people think that, oh my gosh, only one person showed up. How embarrassing it is, right? No. It's actually a good opportunity for you to have the great experience with this just one person. So one time I had one participant one live participant. Maybe 5 people signed up, but only one person showed up. So I told her, I'll focus on you. Make sure if you have any questions, please let me know. And then I started giving some great tips. And then I coached her, answered her question. You know what happened? She signed up for my paid offer. So I had the conversion rate of 100%. One person showed up, she became my client. You see this? This is so powerful. And this is why I get the high conversion rate. And sometimes, like last week, no one signed up for my paid offer. I mean, 2 of them were already my paid clients. So I have been coaching them. So I know them really well. And then I had like 6 new people and they did not sign up for my paid offer, the back end product. And that is totally fine because it's just a experience. And then I'm like, just think about like, oh, how I can make it better next time. So that's it. I do not get discouraged. It actually gives me more motivation. It's like, I need to do it better next time and just keep improving it. And then the one workshop before last week's workshop, it was really successful because I had I had like 7 participants, 7 live participants, and 3 were my current clients. And then 3 people signed up for my paid offer. You see, the conversion rate was so high, even though I only had 7 live participants. And sometimes you do not get any people signed up for your paid offer, and that is totally fine. Sometimes you get 100% conversion rate. Congratulations. So just keep doing this until you actually get the rhythm. I do this once a month, and then because if I do it like once every 2 months, I'm not sure if I can improve this skill. I want to improve my skill of doing live workshops because so then I get to practice free speech. Like I do not prepare any scripts or any format to my workshop. I just start speaking and talking because I know so much about the content that I cover, right? So if I keep doing it, then I can just start talking without any plan. But then at the end, the people sign up for my paid offer. So it's been working really well. And I have been improving my skills this way. So I highly recommend, if this is what you want to do, I highly recommend that you start doing this. If this is something you don't want to do, don't do it. But I'm just letting you know that small workshops work really well when you have a small following, because you have a small following. So let me know if you have any questions. And again, I have a PDF guide where you can learn how to reach 6 figures with a small following and a micro niche and high ticket offers. I packed so much information in this PDF. So please go to the description box and sign up for it. And if you're interested in my business coaching, I provide business coaching to coaches who want to reach 6 figures with a small following, micro niche, and high ticket offers. I provide a 12-month business coaching package, and one person is taking it already, and I'm looking for maybe just a few more people. So if you are interested in it, I will be able to guide you in the long run. I used to have like a 12-week program, but like you can really do so much in 12 weeks, right? But then if you have me as a coach, as your coach, for 12 months, you can do so much, and then I can watch you improve and build and grow your business taking 12 months. So if you are interested in it, please let me know. I'm going to put the link here so you can apply for my business coaching. All right, so thank you very much for watching, and looking forward to seeing you again in the next episode.